There is a planet where it rains glass sideways at 4,000 miles per hour. There is a star out there so massive that if you replaced our sun with it, its edge would swallow Saturn. Space isn't just big, it's stranger than almost anything we could invent. Here are 10 facts about the universe that sound fake, but are completely real. From black holes that bend time itself, to a planet that smells like rotten eggs, this list will make you look at the night sky a little differently. 1. A day on Venus is longer than its year. Venus rotates so slowly that it takes 243 Earth days to spin once on its axis, but it only takes 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. That means if you lived on Venus, you'd celebrate your birthday before you even finished a single sunrise to sunrise day. 2. There's a planet where it rains glass. On HD 189733b, a scorching exoplanet 64 light-years away, silicate particles in the atmosphere form clouds of glass. Winds on this planet howl at roughly 5,400 miles per hour, so the glass doesn't just fall, it flies sideways, hard enough to shred almost anything. 3. Neutron stars are so dense a teaspoon would weigh billions of tons. When massive stars collapse, they can crush down into neutron stars, objects so dense that a single teaspoon of their material would weigh about as much as a mountain, or by some estimates, several billion tons. It's matter packed so tightly that atoms themselves are crushed together. 4. The Sun makes up 99.8% of all the mass in our solar system. Every planet, moon, asteroid, and comet combined is basically a rounding error. The Sun is so overwhelmingly massive that everything else orbiting it is essentially cosmic debris in comparison. 5. Space is completely silent. Sound needs a medium, air, water, something with particles close enough together to vibrate against each other. Space is a near total vacuum, so no matter how big an explosion is, if you were floating nearby, you wouldn't hear a thing. 6. One day, Mars's moon Phobos will crash into it. Phobos, one of Mars's 2 moons, is slowly spiraling inward at about 6 feet every 100 years. Scientists estimate that in around 30 to 50 million years, it will either crash into the Martian surface or get torn apart by gravity into a ring around the planet. 7. Uranus smells like rotten eggs. Uranus's atmosphere contains hydrogen sulfide, the same compound that gives rotten eggs their smell. If a spacecraft could survive the crushing pressure and extreme cold, an astronaut would be greeted with an overpoweringly foul odor before anything else. 8. Black holes can bend time. Near a black hole, gravity is so intense that time itself slows down relative to an outside observer, a real effect predicted by Einstein's general relativity. If you watch someone approach a black hole's event horizon, they would appear to move slower and slower, seemingly frozen at the edge, even though from their own perspective, time would feel completely normal. 9. There's a giant cloud of alcohol in space. In a star-forming region called Sagittarius B2, near the center of our galaxy, astronomers detected a massive cloud containing methyl alcohol. It spans roughly 288 billion miles across, but don't get excited. It's an undrinkable, poisonous form of alcohol floating in the freezing vacuum of space. 10. The footprints on the moon will likely last millions of years. The moon has no atmosphere, no wind, and no weather to erode anything. Because of this, the footprints and equipment left behind by Apollo astronauts are expected to remain largely undisturbed for millions of years, unless a stray meteorite happens to hit them directly. The universe doesn't need special effects to be terrifying, bizarre, and beautiful all at once. It already is. If any of these facts blew your mind, subscribe to Fact Lore for more of the strangest, most surprising facts the world and the universe has to offer.